Here come the latest visitors of Flavortown, Chef Martel Stone.
Oh, okay. So this is Flavortown. This is like Whoville for food.
And Chef Evelyn Garcia.
Flavortown is real. It's so cool.
Now, to win, not only will you have to outcook each other, but you have to outcook our reigning champ, the one and only Chef Jamie Tran. Chef!
Hi.
And today, you have just stumbled upon bowling day in Flavortown, because every dish you prepare must be served in a bowl. Off to Shea Penny. Hunter, tonight's menu.
Today's dish will be a decadent dinner featuring cottage cheese.
40 minutes to make a decadent dinner featuring cottage cheese and served in a bowl. The bowls will receive a ranking. 5 stars is the best dish, which you $5,000, and you get to pick the next restaurant that we'll be cooking at in the second round. 4-star dish, $4,000. But you only receive your paycheck if you win the competition. 3-star dish, well, that will be the end of your shift. You have 40 minutes to make us this decadent dinner. Your shift starts now. Good luck, chefs.
Hey, let's go. What's the dish?
I'm gonna do a kind of an inspired bouillabaisse.
When I think of a bowl and I think of decadent, high-end, fine dining, I do think bouillabaisse.
Yeah.
When I think of decadence, I think of a lot of calories, a lot of richness. But for me, cottage cheese, it's not something I cook with, or cheese in general. Okay, I start making my bouillabaisse. Since I'm serving in a smaller bowl, I wanted it more intense. I said, Oppa!
Chef Evelyn, what's the game plan?
Very rich, decadent, congee risotto vibes.
Nice.
Risotto on TV, yeah.
Well, I said congee.
Oh, okay, congee, okay.
Yeah.
So purposefully.
Yeah, obviously. I'm sauteing some aromatics, ginger, some garlic, some shallot. This is gonna be a nice base for my congee. I need this rice to be right.
How we feeling, chef?
I am going to make slow roasted duck. I have a Nigerian red stew, and I'm going to make a dukkha to finish off.
What's in that?
Hazelnuts, papitas, pine nuts, some ginger, cumin, and truffle salt. What says decadent more than truffle?
Come on, guys, 2 minutes, gotta be plated.
Say a prayer for the duck. Nice, still nice and pink.
Oh, it's perfect.
Breathe, breathe, don't shake. I plate the seared scallop first, the mussels, and then the baguette with the cottage cheese, and then the bouillabaisse. I'm so nervous, I'm flopping everywhere.
I wanna make sure we have most beautiful bowls.
I choose a small bowl with a wider rim. So it just gives you smaller space. You know, everything looks a lot more concise and put together. I start with my congee with lobster necks, a little bit of the chanterelle escabeche, some fresh chives, some fresh dill, and then I'm finishing off with a little bit of caviar.
To my bowl, I add a drop of my red stew, a couple slices of that duck, the pickled salad, finish that off with some of the dukkha and that white sauce. They're gonna see cottage cheese on this plate.
Chef Martel, get up top.
Can you carry 3 plates at one time? I think you can, sir.
3, 2, and we're done, chefs. Thank you, great job.
I'm Vietnamese, so I love baguette and pate, so I made a bouillabaisse. Used a little bit of the French notes I learned, Pernod, and I used the cottage cheese to blend the bouillabaisse and make it like rich and creamy. I took the pate and combined the cottage cheese on top, and then woo! So the scallop was in butter, and I did finish it off with the mussels in the pan, and then whoop.
She's a hoot.
I really like the flavors, but when I think of decadent and fine dining, I think of technique.
Yes.
Shelling the mussels, dipping the baguette. I don't know how fine dining I feel about this dish. There's a lot of work here with my hands, picking up the baguette, making sure the mussels are shelled, etc., which I think takes away a bit from that elevated decadent status, but the flavors are certainly delicious.
Thank you, chef.
Gorgeous.
I wanted to pull from the space, the ingredients are there. So I wanted to showcase that through congee. So I used some jasmine rice. I did some chanterelles. I sauteed them in some French butter and then utilized the richness and the creaminess of the cottage cheese. Cottage cheese has like a nice little tart, so I wanted to play off of that. The lobster is slightly poached, finished in butter with vermouth and fish sauce.
One of the things I like most about it is the texture of the rice. It tastes almost like nothing I've had before.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
The use of cottage cheese to finish this rice, right, is so wonderful.
But I don't know that this is congee.
Okay. This isn't congee in the sense that I know it.
It's a little risotto-y.
It's like a pudding.
Like it's really solid, not liquid, right? Which brings up the question, is it really a bowl? Like, would I notice any difference eating this if it was flat?
So today I just wanted to do a Nigerian red stew for you. The duck has been roasted with a little caper in there, the wet duka with a little truffle, and a little cottage cheese buttermilk, white sauce.
Wonderful. Thank you, Chef.
Okay.
Thank you, Chef.
Thanks.
I really like this too. It's spicy.
But calming.
This is beautiful. The textures, the fattiness of the duck.
The skin is really nicely rendered. All of the flavors are really delicious. This actually needs to be in a bowl.
Yeah.
I love the heat that's coming from this puree, but the cottage cheese is so deeply needed here because there's so much heat.
Doubling down on the tartness of the cottage cheese with the buttermilk was really smart because it certainly reads as high-end and decadent.
Sure.
Congratulations, Chef Evelyn.
Hey.
Well done. Unfortunately, the chef whose shift will be over in Flavortown is Chef Jamie. So here is our kebab cart manager, the one and only Hunter Fieri.
Chefs, welcome to the kebab carts here. Now, each of these carts today are featuring something amazing, a kebab duo. We have 3 upsell opportunities for you. Today we have jarred grape leaves. That'll get you an extra $2,000.
All right.
Turnips. That'll get you an extra $3,000. And last but not least, baklava. That'll get you an extra $5,000.
Grape leaves, baklava, and turnips. What?
30 minutes on the clock. Chefs, your time starts now. Good luck. Bowls to the wall.
Wow, really?
Chef Evelyn, give me a little rundown
Oh,
here.
yes. So I'm doing a lamb kebab and a salmon kebab.
Great.
And a little bit of a labneh, and then a salad with red onions, some turnips, za'atar. My lamb kebab is incorporating the grape leaves in there with some warm spices.
How do you plan on putting this in a bowl?
I want definitely the flatter bowl. Kind of like a boat. I think it's gonna lend itself to have my skewers on there. It's sounding like a good dish.
It is sounding like a fantastic dish. Nicely done, Chef Martel.
Hello, sir.
What's going on here in Flavortown?
Good. Building flavors. So I'm making a spiced salmon kebab.
And what is the other skewer?
The other skewer is going to be a lamb kebab, and that's going to be with a little nice hearty stew.
Okay.
I'm doing a take on Ethiopian misirwat.
Ethiopian stew of lentils, Labrador spice, tomatoes, onions. I'm going to add in just a little bit of dried apricot, just for sweetness and balance in there. And then I'll just spice it out. Okay.
I need to start on these kebabs.
Lots of spice.
This kebab needs to be packed with flavor. So far, I'm pretty confident in where I'm going with this.
I'm going to skewer the salmon in the grape leaf and then fry the skewer.
Chef Martel, any use of the baklava?
A little sliver of baklava in the center.
Well, the nuttiness in the salmon, with the baklava, I don't know why it doesn't go together. That's a great idea.
All right, let's see if this works.
The base of mine will be yogurt and herb salad, and then have my 2 skewers on top. I have a lamb one, and I have a salmon one.
Need to have plates in the window in 15 seconds.
My crispy bit.
I topped my salmon with the crispy baklava.
3, 1, time to serve the judges.
So for you, I have 2 skewers. One is a spiced lamb skewer, finished off with a little lemon and vinegar. Inside of the salmon skewer is pickled turnip, a little baklava as well that I added some spice to, and tempura fried it. The lentils are misirwat lentils, and I folded in a little apricot.
Delicious. Really delicious.
The challenge of a bowl, this certainly is a bowl. Everything sort of goes together. It doesn't feel forced.
The lamb is cooked perfectly, and I love the salmon wrapped in the grape leaf. I thought that was really, really smart. I do think my salmon was a little overcooked.
Hello, chef.
Go. Let our duo kebab. We have our kofta is one of my favorite kebabs. ground lamb. I did warm spices in there, and I incorporated the grape leaf in there. I like the brininess of it. We have our salmon skewer that's tossed in a little bit of pomegranate, some salt, and then I crisped up baklava, and then I put that all over the salmon. On the bottom, we have yogurt, and then I grated the turnip, made it into like that herby salad. So yeah, so it's meant to be eaten all together, yeah.
Chef, I think you did a beautiful job of presenting a kebab duo. The turnip and the baklava, those two upsells, you did a really nice job. That red onion and turnip salad, the shredded turnip, so smart.
The lamb and the salmon are like textbook perfectly cooked, like perfectly cooked.
Only one chef can receive the 5-star award. The winner of Flavortown Food Fight Bowling Day is Chef Martel. Well done. Well done, Chef.
Good job. Great job.
Chef Martel, $16,000 winner. And the new champ of Flavortown.
Thank you.
16K? That's a pretty penny.
You get to come back next time as the reigning champ of Flavortown Food Fight.